So yesterday, Russell T Davies did an interview where he said that Twitter was a hate site, and the people of Twitter were like, "What? He's so wrong," and then proceeded to hate on him. And I just find that quite funny. I mean, he's got legs in what he's saying. Like, I'm not an argumentative person at all, but, like, I've fallen into arguments on Twitter. That's how, like, just toxic that app is as a whole. Like, I really don't like it. Do I still use it every day? Yes, I do. Of course I do. I'm a hypocrite. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. I feel like the past few videos on this channel have been quite negative, touching on negative subjects and stuff like that. So let's just crack on with some news, some actual news. This is real news. This isn't speculation. It's not a leak. It's not a theory. This is actual news shutting down a theory, I suppose. So sort of 50-50, take it or leave it. Let's jump into this. Before I do, I'm very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. That's 11, not 11,000, 1,000 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, it'd mean the absolute world. All you need to do is press the subscribe button down below, believe it or not. And if you like what you see, hit the notification bell. You get notified every single time I post. Like button, comments, hype button near the comments. That helps me on top of that. But mainly, if you just want to subscribe, I'll get the 1,000 subs. When I get the 1,000 subs, I'll stop begging you. I feel like a beg, but you know, please. Let's jump in. So on November 16th, 2025, Doctor Who Production News on Twitter said Bad Wolf set up a company on November 13th called Bad Wolf TLD Ltd. So that's TLD Limited. The timing of this creation of this company is right for it to be the Doctor Who Christmas 2026 special. The name doesn't necessarily correspond to the title, but the Doctor. So for this, everyone was speculating on what the title of the episode could be. And as fans, we all sort of came together and went, The Lost Doctor. That was the name that we decided on as a whole. We all went, The Lost Doctor. That's the title. There's going to be, The Doctor's lost. Billy Piper's here as Rose, blah, blah, blah. We got to find the Doctor. That's the episode. But this has officially been put to bed, because earlier today, the same account, Doctor Who Production News, posted this. Bad Wolf has announced a new production starring and produced by Damon Idris called The Lord's Day. So now where is the actual limited Bad Wolf setup for the 2026 Doctor Who Christmas special? So this is the question. So The Lord's Day, TLD, not The Lost Doctor, The Lord's Day, a completely separate production from the production company Bad Wolf. So the question here is, where on earth is the actual specials Ltd company, the limited? Where is it? Where's that? Bad Wolf like to set up stuff in advance, like way in advance. So where on earth is this company? People will have said, they'd have looked and they'd have gone, maybe this is it, maybe this is it, maybe this is it, but they were set on this one, which means Bad Wolf might not have even set it up yet. Now, there are people online claiming that this means that the show is going to be delayed, and it's not going to be a 2026 special, rather a 2027 special. I'm here to say, the chances of that are so slim. There's a better chance of this sonic screwdriver turning into £1,000,000 than me eating the entire £1,000,000 made out of £1 pennies. Like, there is no chance that that's going to happen. However, it's not impossible. There are still chances that it could happen, but they've announced it, it's probably booked in, they've got the cast set for filming in September. The only way that it could happen is if, like, someone died whilst they were filming, and, like, even then they could probably rush a thing out. Like, unless everyone died when they were filming, they probably wouldn't be able to make it then. But just something extreme like that would be the only thing that would delay it. I don't think this will delay it. I think Bad Wolf probably just haven't set one up, to be honest. Like, they probably will at some point, and they often do it in advance, which doesn't mean they have to do it in advance. You know what I mean? They don't have like a contract where they must make their LTDs for their new projects a year in advance. They often do, but it doesn't mean they have to. And if shooting doesn't start for another, what, like 4 months now? Longer. 8 months. No, that's when the special... let me do some maths. 4 months. 4.5 months. If the shooting doesn't start for another 4.5 months, then, I mean, I don't know why they need to rush. Unless someone knows the title and is going to copyright everything on it. I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. Anyway, there's actually a funny comment here from Lego K9 that says, I misread the Lord's Day as Time Lord's Day like 5 times before I understood. That's pretty funny, because then, yeah, that would make no sense. They announced that by David it just called Time Lord's Day, so where's the actual one for the Christmas special? If that's not what the Christmas special is called, but Time Lord's Day, that must be... That's just funny to me, funny, haha. So what's happening here then? I don't know, I'm blind. I can never look at anything ever again. I'm still blind. I need to grow up, don't I? This is also quite exciting though, because if it's not called The Lost Doctor and the plotline isn't a Lost Doctor, we actually don't really know what it's about. This whole TLD thing sparked everyone's brains, everyone in the people who would do this is brains, not just the general public, but the people who would like theorise, their brains all went to the Doctor's missing, we've got to search for them. But what if that's not the plot? We don't know anything. We didn't before, but we thought we did. But we don't know anything now. What if David Tennant's not in it? What if Billy Piper's not in it? What if Shoot Gatwa is in it? and then I'm all for it. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? One last thing to touch on. This is Camille Kaduri on the Hooniverse show, which I said would happen, but there was no evidence for. Let me just explain. About 2 weeks ago now, I made a video called like Jackie Tyler's Back, and I could have sworn they said that she was on the Hooniverse show on the promotion, but when I went back to look, I couldn't find anywhere that it was said she was on the Hooniverse show. But she's on the Hooniverse show today, so go and check that out from earlier today on the official Doctor Who YouTube channel. It's currently only got 4,000 views. These need to get more views. The Hooniverse show is genuinely class. I actually watch it every month when it releases, and this month's features Jackie Tyler's actress Camille Kaduri. So give it a watch. I've watched it. It's fabulous. And yeah, this isn't what I was talking about. The last thing to touch on. By the way, spoilers for the Hooniverse show. If you watch it and you don't want spoilers, like there is something here. It's not for the main show. They play a game where they have to guess what's under the mat. So if you don't want spoilers for that, then click away. But if you don't care, feel free to stay. So here, Crystal D and Tia Coffee, who are the main two hosts of the show, they have to touch underneath like a cloth to figure out what is under the cloth from Doctor Who. And this time around, underneath the cloth was, if they reveal it anytime soon, yeah, that is skin from Slitheen with the zip head on it. The skin suits that were used in Aliens of London and World War III in 2005. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, I created a video about 2 weeks ago now called Slitheen This Christmas? ? We have a lot pointing towards Slitheen now. By a lot, I mean 2 things pointing towards Slitheen. We mentioned the 2006 actually 3 things. The 2006 cold case for Rose Tyler, which is when she went missing for that year from 2005 to 2006, which features in the Slitheen episode. We then have Kate Stewart putting out on a Remembrance Day thing for the 2006 events at Downing Street, which happened in this episode. And now in the Hooniverse show, we have Slitheen being the guess the thing under the mat. Now, could this all be coincidence and just building hype? Potentially. It's looking like there's going to be Slitheen this Christmas. The only thing I'll say about this is that Russell said that he knew exactly what was happening in the special in like December. Would he have planned ahead for like Slitheen? He's like, oh, I know exactly what's going on. And where would they fit in this story? If he's wrapping everything up and he is leaving, which I hope he's not, but if he is and he's leaving, he needs to wrap everything up. Why are you putting Slitheen in there? But also I love the Slitheen, so hopefully they're back. I just think there's a weird load of evidence pointing towards Slitheen right now, so my eyes are peeled and I'm sat for Slitheen. What do you think? Do you like Slitheen? Do you want them to be back? Do you think that Bad Wolf Company's LTD, whatever the blood clot is called, do you care about any of that? I forgot. I'm very tired today. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I apologise. I've been a bit. It's taken me like half the length it's taken to normally record a video to record this, double the length. See, like my brain's done. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe with the notification bell on if you like what you see. Leave a comment. Near the comments there's a button that says hype. If you want to help me in a monetary way, subscribe. No, that's not it. Become a channel member. You get access to member-only videos, and you get a shout out at the end of the next video. And you can leave a super thanks in the comments as well if you want to shout out at the end of the next video. Not that I'm like massive giving you a shout out, but like if you want to do it, the perks are you get a little name mention at the end. Alright, not like a shout. I'm not Mr. Beast. You ain't gonna get loads of subs off me, so don't do it for that reason. Sorry, if this is your first time viewing the channel, I'm never normally like this. I just seem I'm deflated today. I need to go and have some hula hoops. That's what I'm gonna have, and a glass of wine. It's Friday after all. It's Thursday, innit? Ta-ra.